I, Dr. Atul Kumar Bhatnagar from Department of Chemistry, SRLS Government PG College, Kaladera. Welcome you all in today's e-lecture. This e-lecture is prepared for the students of MSc final year. We are continuing pericyclic reaction. Today we shall discuss construction of pi molecular orbital for ethylene and 1,3-butadiene. Construction of pi molecular orbital of ethylene and 1,3-butadiene, they are the basic models. We have to learn how these molecular orbitals are formed, how they interact, and what pericyclic reactions are shown in by pictures. So each molecule of ethylene, first of all, we shall say ethylene because this is the basic model. Each ethylene molecule has got p orbitals. In ethylene molecule, two carbon atoms are attached. So, how these molecular orbitals are formed or constructed? P orbitals of any compound, they participate and they combine with each other for the formation of molecular orbital. After combination of p orbital, new orbitals formed are known as molecular orbitals. These molecular orbitals so formed after the interaction or combination of p orbitals are of two types. They differ in energy level. 50% of them are the orbitals which are having energy level less than p orbital, and 50% of the orbitals formed have energy greater than the energy level of p orbital. So the orbitals which are formed at the lower energy level are known as bonding molecular orbital, and the orbitals which are formed at a higher energy level, 50% orbital which has been formed at higher energy level, or they have higher energy level than the atomic orbital, they are called anti-bonding molecular orbital. This is the concept we shall use for the discuss of construction of various molecular orbitals for different compounds. Now we shall come to ethylene. We are going to start ethylene molecule. Construction of pi molecular orbital for ethylene. This is the diagram. Here in this direction we study energy. We consider energy on this level, on this axis, and these are the p orbitals. P orbitals of ethylene. In ethylene, two carbon atoms are present. So this is the p orbital of C1 carbon atom, and this is the p orbital of C2 carbon atom. These two p orbitals are having two lobes. They are double shaped. They are having two lobes. One with a positive wave function and the another is negative wave with negative wave function. Or we can say above the plane, orbital above the plane is having positive wave function, and orbital below the or the uh, dumbbell below the plane is having negative wave function. They interact with each other. This p orbital interact with this p orbital, and two type of molecular orbitals are formed. These are molecular orbital. We can write MO. So we can say these are the orbitals which are having same wave function, plus plus minus minus. These are called bonding, pi bonding molecular orbital. They are at low energy level. Low energy level in comparison to these p orbitals. P orbital of carbon atom. These are the molecular orbital of ethylene. Remember this thing. So these orbitals or this interaction of plus and plus, this is called bonding interaction. Further, due to the interaction of these two dumbbell-shaped p orbitals, another set of anti-bonding orbital is formed, which is at higher energy level as compared to p energy level of p orbital. Here we can say this is positive wave function and this is negative wave function. The dumbbell-shaped p orbital have interacted in such a way that one wave function above the plane is positive and wave function of another orbital above the plane is negative. And at the same time, below the plane, negative wave function of one orbital interact with the positive wave function of another p orbital. This type of interaction, this is called antibonding. Now we come to Xi1 and Xi2 in terms of energy. This orbital bonding interaction which has taken place at energy level below the energy level of orbitals interacting is called Xi1. This energy level is Xi1 and this energy level is Xi2. Xi2 is the energy level of pi star antibonding orbitals. So this is the construction of ethylene molecular orbital of ethylene. This is what we have given in writing. The ethylene p orbitals have two lobes, that is dumbbell shape. Both the lobes have positive wave function to represent their wave function as positive and negative. Both the lobes have opposite wave function. To represent their wave function, we use sign plus and minus. Or we can say above the plane dumbbell shape p orbital, they are arranged in a way that one dumbbell is above the plane and another dumbbell is below the plane. We can explain in any way. In the bonding orbital of ethylene, the positive sign lobe overlap with the positive sign overlap. Similarly, negative sign lobe overlaps with the negative lobe. Such type of strengthening the wave function is called constructive overlapping. This is bonding interaction, or we can say constructive overlapping. They are going to construct something, not destructing. This is destructive overlapping is vice versa. In the anti-bonding orbital, we can say in the anti-bonding orbital, the ethylene, the positive sign overlap with the negative sign lobe. Similarly, negative sign lobe overlap with the positive sign lobe. This type of wave function, which is cancelling effect of each other. In this first one, they are adding to the effect of another one. In this, they are cancelling the effect of one wave function of one orbital is cancelled by wave function of another. This is the construction of pi molecular orbital. Now we come to construction of pi molecular orbital for 1,3-butadiene. In 1,3-butadiene, we can see two ethylene molecules, they have joined each other. So the formula is CH2 double bond CH single bond CH double bond CH2. So we can see from this ethylene molecule, this carbon has lost one hydrogen atom. At the same time, this carbon atom has lost one hydrogen atom. They have formed the bond. A bond has been created between these two carbon atoms. So two ethylene molecules, they have joined to form a 1,3-butadiene molecule. Now we come to molecular orbital system. These are the orbitals of ethylene. These are the orbitals of another molecule of ethylene. These are bonding molecular orbital. These are anti-bonding molecular orbital. We have just seen the positive wave function is overlapping with the positive. They are constructive or they are bonding orbitals. Bonding interaction is there. Whereas in this type of pi star molecular orbital, wave function, positive wave function is interacting with the negative wave function. That is anti-bonding. So two orbitals, two type of orbitals, they interact with each other for the formation of again two type of bonding molecular orbital set. One below the level of energy level, at energy level below the energy level of interacting orbitals. So these are bonding molecular orbitals at energy level xi1, where pi is interacting with pi in a positive way. Xi energy level in which pi orbitals is interacting with the pi orbitals of another carbon atom at a positive wave function in a constructive way, due to which these orbitals can be arranged in this way. Positive interaction of one orbital with another, positive interaction with another, and positive interaction with another. All the four carbon atoms having positive wave function above the plane and negative wave function below the plane. So this is called bonding interaction. Xi1 is the lowest energy level and the most stable arrangement in 1,3-butadiene. Similarly, 50% of the orbital will be formed at a higher energy level. This is the interaction. These are the p orbitals of ethylene, one ethylene molecule, positive wave function, and now the case has been reversed here. The negative wave function of another ethylene molecule is interacting with the positive wave function of first ethylene molecule. So this interaction is bonding. This interaction is again bonding, but we can use another ring to represent the anti-bonding. This interaction, this we are representing by dotted line. This is anti-bonding interaction. So we are having Xi2 energy level because of the pi molecular orbital of one ethylene molecule interacting with the pi molecule of pi orbitals of another molecule in a destructive way. Minus. We have used minus in a destructive way, because of which we are getting anti-bonding interaction. Only two positive interaction and one negative interaction. Now we come to antibonding orbitals of ethylene. Ethylene molecule that has bonding as well as antibonding orbital. We have seen the interaction of bonding orbital. Now antibonding orbital again interact in the same way. Antibonding orbitals of one ethylene molecule, they interact with the antibonding orbital of another. Now see above the plane. In pi star orbitals, one positive wave function dumbbell is interacting with negative wave function dumbbell. When they join each other, 50% of the orbitals, that is 4 orbitals, are formed at a lower energy level to the energy in comparison with the energy level of these orbitals. Which are these orbitals? These are the orbitals of ethylene. So we can say due to the interaction of antibonding orbital of ethylene, 50% of the orbitals are formed at a lower energy level in comparison to ethylene antibonding orbital energy level. This is Xi3. Xi3 is due to the interaction of pi star with pi star orbitals of two ethylene molecule in a constructive way, in a positive manner. After interaction, this is the only bonding interaction. This will form bonding, whereas the remaining two, they do not participate in bonding. They don't bond with each other because they are having opposite wave functions. This one. So in this way, at energy level Xi3, we are having only one bonding interaction and two anti-bonding interaction. Now, last one, Xi4. These are the anti-bonding interaction will take place at Xi4. Pi star orbitals of one ethylene molecule will interact with the pi star orbital of another molecule in a negative way, that is destructive way. See, positive wave function above the plane is interacting with the negative wave function above the plane. Now we are talking of above the plane. Positive wave function is interacting with negative wave function. Negative wave function is interacting with positive wave function. Positive wave function is interacting with negative function. And vice versa at below the plane. So this type of arrangement is called antibonding, in which three antibonding interactions are taking place. This is the antibonding interaction. Psi1 is the lowest energy level of orbital, which is the most stable. So we can say this, we have constructed the molecular orbital for 1,3-butadiene. Similarly, we can we will construct another molecular orbital as well. So this is the first chapter we have started. Now after this we shall discuss certain basic concepts that we will discuss in the next e-lecture. See here we have written 1,3-butadiene. We have 4 orbitals of 4 carbon atoms bonded with each other. This is one carbon, this is another, this is one, this is another. Two carbon from each atom. Total 4 carbon atoms we have, and from 4 carbon atoms we have 4 p orbitals. So 4 new molecular orbitals will be generated. Xi1 is the pi plus pi interaction. This is the lowest energy level, which is exceptionally stable. It is stable because there is formation of three bonding interaction. This formation of three bonding interaction. And electron can delocalize from this place to this place, from first carbon atom to fourth, or from fourth to first. This is the most stable because of this interaction, resonating structures are formed. Second energy level is Zi2, pi minus pi bonding interaction. This is the second energy level of 1,3-butadiene. This is obtained by the anti-bonding interaction between two bonding molecular orbitals of ethylene. Zi2 has two bonding interaction and one anti-bonding interaction. This is what we have discussed. Zi3, again pi star plus pi star interaction in a positive or in a constructive manner. This is the third energy level of 1,3-butadiene. This is obtained by the bonding interaction between two anti-bonding molecular orbitals of ethylene. Zi3 has one bonding interaction and two anti-bonding interaction. You can see Zi3, one bonding minus negative wave function is overlapping with the negative wave function of another molecule, and two anti-bonding, and this is the Zi4. So this we can write, and this we have discussed. With this I stop myself, and we shall discuss basic concepts of pericyclic reactions in the next lecture. Thank you.